had previous.
Okay.
So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think you guys have a similar sound. I'm sure you've heard this before to DRI. So you kind of got a little bit of a crossover type sound going on. And DRI, of course, was famous for being a hardcore band that crossed over to metal. They had a lot of heavy metal influences too. So I guess that's cool for you coming from a more metal background. You know, playing with hardcore punk guys.
Yeah, I think I really hadn't been anywhere on the punk scene up until being this jackass, and then especially got thrown into it when I met Brad and Chris. So, yeah, I was doing everything from heavy metal to reggae festivals.
Yeah,
because cool. I was just trying to, you know.
Right. So what are like your major influences as far as drums?
Oh.
I'm sure they're pretty diverse.
My dad started me out listening to Rush when I was like 4 years old.
Heard Travis Barker.
I don't know about Travis Barker.
Don't even. I've heard you say it.
All right, well, Travis Barker, but not Blink-182.
Okay.
He's got some sick solos, and I've seen a lot of things. That was cool about Travis Barker is he was also on the drum line. I played quads. I was captain on my drum line. So definitely a lot of rudimental stuff going on, and that affects my drumming a lot.
Well, that's kind of cool. So, I mean, that's always good to have that kind of background because that's
sure.
probably some of the hardest drumming to do.
That is definitely the best way to build up your muscles as a drummer. I'll tell you that.
A lot of people don't realize how difficult it really is to play in a drum line.
It sucks.
I've seen it.
Yeah. I know. Did you ever see when Tommy Lee went to college and they showed him? Did you ever see that?
I saw that.
Where he joined the drum line.
Let me guess, he couldn't take it?
Well, no, he made it through, but it was hard for him to actually keep up with those guys because they're so technical and so precise. It's
and you, as a drummer, as a drum set player, you gotta swallow your pride as soon as you walk on that drum line because you're shit.
Yeah, those guys are really like off the hook.
It's totally different from what you're used to as a drum set player. That's the thing.
Yeah. And so Neil, what are your like major influences as a vocalist and a guitar player?
I just do backup vocalists, so I don't really have any influences there.
Okay. You just
Bradley.
Yeah. Me and Brad, just since we've been playing for like 3 years now, at the beginning, like I didn't really sing at all, but after playing with somebody for 3 years, your vocals just kind of synchronize.
Right, yeah.
But as far as guitar goes, I'd say I've been playing since I was 12, so about Avenged Sevenfold and just some older punk bands is really what kind of got me like wanting to get a guitar and get behind it and start playing.
Right. Like what bands in particular?
Avenged Sevenfold definitely because
you don't want either one of those things.
We knew the guys personally and they were really cool and nice to me, and just listening to their music in middle school, I just that's what I wanted to play. I wanted to play rock.
And they started out more as a metalcore band, and now they've kind of morphed into like a new metal type band.
There's tons of punk in there, man.
Oh,
yeah, there's a lot of punk influences.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're also kind of progressive at the same time, so I mean.
But it's funny because before the band started, me and him would jam like Avenged Sevenfold, Jimi Hendrix, all kinds of different shit. So. But after I started playing and really getting into punk rock, I'd say like Tim Armstrong and Lars Fredriksson, really big influences on me. Because Tim's just a solid rhythm guitarist, and he does the leads, and that's part of the reason I got a Epiphone Dot, which is kind of a Gibson ES335.
Okay.
And that's part of the reason I got the guitar, because Tim Armstrong and. Yeah.
So is that your main axe that you play? The
well now...
He's got too damn many.
I've got a bunch of guitars.
That's like me, I got like 9 of them.
Yeah, me too.
You can never have too many guitars.
Right now I've been going back and forth between my SG, it's an Epiphone, real cheap one, but I just upgraded to Seymour Duncan pickups in it, and I'm loving them.
Okay.
And
yeah, I like to see more Duncans too.
Yeah, the Invader. It's great. And I just got about a year ago, I got a Les Paul Nightfall.
Nice, yeah.
It's Epiphone, but it's made by the guys at the custom shop. So it's got
that's a badass guitar.
It's got the ESPs and the Floyd Rose and everything, and I'm loving it.
That guitar is fun for us because when we have the 2 guitars going, we have Neil and Chris on guitars. It's cool because Neil's got the whammy bar on that, and he can break out a little bit more in the solos.
Oh, there we go with the cell phone. You know, that keeps tripping me out because that's the same ringtone that I got on my phone.
That's right.
We're also joined here by Barry Lampy. Barry, how did you get involved in this whole thing with these guys?
Well,
how do you know Free Market Anarchists?
Actually, Neil happens to be my godson, one of 16 godsons,
Wow.
4 of which have bands.
16 godsons.
That's right, 16 godsons. Neil also had the privilege of, took some lessons from a very dear friend of mine, Matt Laporte, who just passed away recently.
Oh, wow.
He was played for John Levis Payne, played
Yeah.
for Sabotage.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of seeing Matt play many times and got to meet him a few.
Matt was an
Great guitar player.
incredible guitarist.
Great.
The smartphone is smarter than I am. I have not even figured out how to turn it down yet.
Try
Hey, give it to me, I'll take care of that.
Here you go. Kill it. Drop it in some water. Anyway, it was incredible. You know, I've been doing some things out with Dubious Arbuckle. We've been doing a jam night down at Mac Daddy's on Monday nights.
Which I still haven't got to.
You still have, and we've been an open invitation to come down and sing.
I will definitely be making it down there within the next week or
If you
so.
wasn't chasing all these girls around, you'd have time to come out and, you know.
I know, our engineer DJ Slam Durango said he's coming up with a Hellraisers Ball video game. And it's going to be a cowboy hat on top of a microphone that chases skirts.
The Bush League.
And the object of the game is to get as many skirts as possible without getting an STD.
You have to find the hidden condom.
Because every time you get an STD, you lose part of your life.
That's right. There you go.
So condoms are extra lives in this game, huh?
I always say
Condoms give you extra lives.
It's like the mushroom in Moria.
You know, I'm sure there's like vaccination shots or whatever else that you could get.
I've always said a tisket, a casket, rapid, or a casket.
That is
Yeah.
a good one.
We still have to get to this punishment thing. Were we able to get Mistress Candy on the phone? We're gonna just have to provide the. I think Adrian Prima Donna's will get Nancy out there. I think we might have to
If he
take a
has,
different route with
if he
the
has to
punishment.
apologize.
You know, yours is hard to.
I told you, it's ridiculous. But anyway, these
Oh, you gotta unlock it. That's why.
Anyway, Neil's band came out last night, and for playing totally out of their genre, totally out of their
Age group.
totally out of their element, they came out and seriously kicked some serious ass. Everybody there was blown away. Dana Piper, which you've met, Dana's worked with about everybody in
Great
the
guy,
industry.
personal friend.
Great guy, personal friend. Anybody pretty much who's been signed on a major label out of the Tampa Bay area, Dana was instrumental in getting those people in front of them.
Yeah, Dana's the real deal.
Dana called me first thing this morning and said, I'm trying to find a tour for them. We need to get them in the studio. Let's get these guys on the road. So Dana was actually, if you know Dana, he's no youngster. Dana was moshing. Dana was
he now?
back and forth. And
Now I'm really wishing I was there.
oh, you should have seen it. It was definitely
That's priceless.
It was a Kodak moment
Yeah.
for sure.
That must have been great.
It was
And last
great.
night tonight, I would have definitely been able to get there, but I co-hosted, well, guest hosted on the show here last night, Sexy Time with KY, and so I wasn't able to make it down to the.
I saw you after that show. I know you had sexy time with KY.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think it's probably going to happen again too.
I would think so. I would think so. But yeah, they really did an outstanding job. They have a open invitation to come out to Mac Daddy's as well as you do anytime. And like I said, what they've got and what we're going to be playing tonight off their CD literally does them no justice to what they are live. It's really incredible to see the energy, the showmanship, and the entertainment value of it was just priceless. And I just got to thank, I couldn't be more prouder of Neil and his band. They just really knocked it out of the park. When Dana's calling me at 10 o'clock in the morning, when he hadn't wake up till noon usually, and saying, hey, we got to do something with these guys, I was like, okay, yeah, they've got it. So
Yeah, I listened to a pretty good amount of the CD from last night to today, and I got to tell you, I was definitely impressed with what you guys are doing. It's definitely, it sounds like a very mature band. playing.
Thanks for that.
You know.
That means a lot, especially on the punk scene, because anybody can put together a punk song, but
Yeah.
whether or not it's really got that underlying kind of chutzpah.
Yeah, and it's very entertaining. You know, it's not boring. Like you guys know how to end the song.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sometimes.
That's important,
Sometimes. He has a
especially in a hardcore punk band, knowing when to end it and how to end it right.
Yeah.
You know.
Get a few beers in this guy. He
And I
forgets
think
everything.
we could probably listen to another track too. Hold on, I think we got a call coming in. Do we have a call?
We're trying to make a call out.
Uh-huh. Ah,
There she is.
Mistress Candy 69, you're live on the Hellraisers Ball. Pretty good. How are you doing tonight? Oh, it's no big deal. No, the reason we're calling is because last week we started something that we never quite had a chance to finish. So we wanted to have a little bit of closure, if that's possible.
Mistress Candy 69 for one.
Adrian Primadonnis is in the building tonight.
Oh, remember to tell everybody she's from Nightclub. So Mistress Candy 69 from Nightclub.
And the one thing that we failed to mention the last couple of times you called is that you are from a company called Night Flirt, correct? So this is Mistress Candy 69 from Night Flirt. I like hard candy. I like that. And this is a very hard show. Hey, let's get. Yeah. The whole room just got hard. Anyhow, I think we're gonna bring Cool Mike C, the Magnum Machine, in here. Let's bring Mike in. Let's continue this. Let's get it over with.
Oh, let's get it over with? That's what it is?
Well, yeah.
Is his mic
No,
over
this
there?
is a drawn
Tell him
out,
which mic it is.
slow torture.
All right, this is your microphone right there. Adjust it properly,
Accordingly?
accordingly.